Alright, so today I want to show you an app called Adobe Ideas. As you can see from my selection of drawing apps here, I've certainly tried out my fair share, and I found that for general note-taking and field dimensions that Adobe Ideas works the best. It's about $6 in the Apple App Store and is totally worth it. So we'll jump right in here, and I'll first show you how I use it when I'm sitting with a client either in the store or out on a job site just taking some notes. You click New Idea, and you're presented with this blank screen that you can think of as your piece of paper. You can pick your color down here, marker size, and simply start drawing. You can use your finger, or if you get a stylus that works with the iPad too, you can write with it just like it's a pen. So let's say we were talking about a door style here. I can sketch in a door, maybe put in a quick raised panel, and results on this will vary depending on how good of an artist you are. You're also not limited to the size of the screen where you're allowed to draw. If you take two fingers, either on one hand or two hands, you can zoom out and move around. You can see that the paper is much larger. So you have lots of room to take notes, and that's what I really like about this. Changing colors is really nice too. You could say, slab, and maybe we'll zoom in here and say raised. So, really easy to take notes. Now, one of the really great things about this is not only can you take notes on this, but you can save them inside the iPad, you can sync them to your computer, and right from the iPad you can email them. So you simply hit this button here, we'll say email, and it pops right up with an email message. You can send it to your customer, your contractor, or your designer right from within the app. One of the other things I use this for all the time too is taking field dimensions. Now, one thing that I've seen in the design process is the most important piece of information you're going to take are your field measurements. And up until I got this iPad, all of my field measurements were on a piece of paper. And as we all know, it's probably likely that at some point you are going to lose a piece of paper. Now, when you do field measurements on the iPad, you can email them directly from the iPad. So if you're paranoid about losing things like me, as soon as you're done, you can email it off so you automatically have extra copies. Anything that's on your iPad gets backed up to your computer when you sync it, and of course, as we all know, email lives out in the cloud, so you have plenty of copies there. So I'll just show you real quick how I do a basic set of field dimensions here. So we'll say D for door, W for window, and maybe I'll change colors here and I'll draw on an obstacle here that we have. That's going to be a heater. I like to use different colors for different things. Sort of obstacles I do in red. I like to do my dimensions in blue and my walls in black. And what I'll do here is make the pen a little bit smaller. And we'll just say that this is 67 inches. And maybe this is 72 inches. And here we'll say we've got 120 inches. I like to zoom in a little bit closer because it makes my handwriting a little bit better. 54 inches, and so on. And then for this here, maybe we'll make a green note and we'll just say heater can be moved. So I showed you earlier how you can email these. You can also print out anything that you draw on this as well. If you have an office with a wireless printer that is compatible with the iPad or iPhone, right from this app you can actually print your drawings out. So you can have a hard copy as well as a digital copy. So one last trick I want to show you guys here is a way that you can actually draw on top of pictures. So let's say in your iPad you have some floor plans that you've scanned in or renderings of a kitchen or other design that you've done. You can simply hit this button down here and say select photo, and we'll go into photo albums here, and I'll just pull up a rendering that I have, and we'll pick this one here, and it'll put the picture right in your drawing. Now, here is the really cool thing about this. You can actually draw right on top of your picture. So let's say you wanted to, oops, go to the draw layer, say you wanted to eliminate this cabinet, and say add shelf, and I'll make the pen a little smaller, show you how you can actually get pretty accurate with this. ebony trim. You know, perhaps you're getting a spec for an appliance. You could write down the model number right there. So very, very easy to write on top of your pictures. Any picture that you can get in the iPad or get emailed to you, or take a picture with your iPad's camera, you can write on. So imagine being able to take a picture of a job site of walls that are right there and literally being able to write right on those walls. And then when you're done, email that out, print it out, whatever you have to do with it. So another great feature of Adobe Ideas. So Adobe Ideas, very, very handy app to use. Great for sketching ideas, great for making floor plans, and I highly recommend you check it out. Thanks for watching.